We're just a game below 500 here for the season, and the tip is underway. It's the #1 overall draft pick, Charlie Collier, winning the tip but going to Washington.
Well, Lisa, I've been excited about all these big girls out here on the floor in this matchup with Tina Charles, the veteran, the leading scorer there, going against the rookie.
And you think she's going to try to send a message early. There's a lot of rookies, a lot of second-year players on this Wings team, and actually there is one of their vets, if you can call Kayla Thornton that, in year number 6.
She shoots like Mwati Mabika from outside of the 3, but then she'll drive and finish like Cynthia Cooper, so keep an eye on her, folks, number 24.
Washington's got to keep an eye on Thornton, and immediately when she hit that bucket, Ariel Atkins hit her chest. She said, "That's my bad."
Yeah, Thornton's really improved her three-point shot from the outside, shooting 44% from 3.
Well, 10 of 23 coming into today.
Well, one thing about this game is going to be a fast-paced, high-scoring game. These teams love to get up and down, and they shoot the ball very well, as there you can see.
Picked up a very impressive win at Seattle, fell short to Los Angeles, and here on the road for Dallas before they head home to Washington later tonight.
On the inside, and she finally gets it. And as a rookie, she's going to have to learn to finish that inside.
Ogunbowale with the pick and the take for 2. I don't think anyone on the Mystics saw her coming. Day 1, game 1. I love talking to Vicki Johnson on our Zoom call yesterday where she talked about being old school. This is old school. She's going to like this. Old school defense. Enrique with the pick. In for 2.
She does such an outstanding job. And again, only in her 2nd year, and she's only going to continue to get better.
Fadeaway that's off of 1 foot for Tina Charles. She's got all the shots in her arsenal.
So I'm like one of the fans, too. I'm excited to be back in the arena as well.
Here's Ogunbowale, already 6 points, and she gives it up this time to Gray, who had some time, and she fills it up from the corner.
And Alicia Gray named to that team. I had a chance to talk to her a little earlier, and she just talked about how physical it was more than anything else, but how that physicality has her prepared for the WNBA.
Gustafson just recently picked up June 21st, added on a medical hardship, and shaking her head. Enrique's having fun early.
Big 3 for watching the men play 3-on-3, and so for it to become an Olympic sport, it's kind of one of those things. I think Ice Cube kind of led the way with that. Well, they may need to change this ball out. It's just going down and popping out every single time.
College Park Center is supposed to be friendly here to Dallas as Tina Charles.
So when you have that opportunity to go back and give back, whether it's your high school or your college, it's a great opportunity to be a role model for young people and inspire them.
In her career, defending Sabali, she went all up in the air. And Sabali tried to finish with her offhand. Here's Gray for 3. She's got a couple. And Harris nearly throwing it away. Ogunbowale with the save, but only 6 seconds here on the shot clock. She takes it inside with a finger roll. Beautiful reverse finish. And how she had to face so many different defenses. And facing those kind of defenses in the pros, as you know, Lisa, is way different than facing those defenses at the college level. And another 3-point make, this time by Ty Harris.
Obviously starting with Elena Deladon, who the reigning MVP from 2019.
Missed games, not including obviously here today. And Mitchell, the 2-pointer. But she hasn't done any 5-on-5. Harris finding Collier, a good 2-player game right there.
And that was just a nice play. They saw the mismatch and got the ball to Plaisance on the inside. She must have been saying mouse in the house because she was able to.
Those 3 steals you mentioned, that's already matched a season high. If you're wondering, her career high is just one better at 4. And this time she's feeding Sabali, so she was looking for her teammate on that possession. It's the first on Atkins. As we're past the midway point here in the 2nd quarter, and Gray's got a good flow to her today.
And then Vegas is right there. You know, they've been chipping away, continuously getting better, playing team basketball. And I think if anybody can do it this year.
It has been back and forth for most of this first half. Ogunbowale turning the corner and again taking the contact.
I love it.
Here's Thornton, who's had herself a really good first half, and she feeds Sabali for the bucket.
I just think that these players have done a great job, and it just happens to be that they're all bigs, but the bigs are running the WNBA in the 25th because anything can happen. I believe it. That's the beauty of the game.
She's up against some really tough candidates. Here's Sabali out of the jump ball. They're going to let him play a little bit here today.
Because they're going so fast that each player is not really sure where the other one's going to be, and that's going to take time for them to get more comfortable with one another.
After their last game against LA, he said she was really hurting. Had x-rays done yesterday, and she's going to have to play above it here today. Here's Harrison with the bucket.
Yeah, it's important because when you shoot at the basket, you have no chance. Maybe it's a direct shot, but she has not enough height on it.
Well, Plaisance drilling the three with more arc, Lisa. Shoot with more arc is exactly what you're talking about.
Exactly, because it's important to give the ball a chance to go in. Yeah, I think sometimes, you know, me being 6'5", I'm used to being around bigger players, but when she came in, I'm like, whoa.
Kayla Thornton, I guess, as a player on this roster, is the vet.
Definitely, she's the vet. And speaking of vet, Ariel Atkins knocking down.
I mentioned that Washington will make about 10 threes per game. Dallas will make about 8 of them. And Mitchell had to hoist that one up. Here's Charles, almost like a free throw, that is actually displaying all 9 of those flags here today in their arena. Off the glass here from Arena Mabry.
You love it.
This is the pride game here for the Dallas Wings, which is the reason why they're displaying those flags. And this is a really good start to the third quarter. I mean, the coaches go one-on-one if you're going to challenge a call.
Well, the legends don't want to see us, but I can get you a jumper. What you want, a 3?
Charles is calling for it. She wants it against Allery, and she gets it against Allery with a little flex to boot. As I mentioned, Satou Sabali missed a little bit at the beginning of the year, so Mabry, who's got the ball right now, was a starter to begin the season here for the Wings. She kicks it out. Count the bucket. Well, Enrique Gumbawale told us in that interview we got to try to stop Tina Charles. That's, I guess, one way. Sabali takes it on the right side. Played for Oregon in 3 years. Sabrina Ionescu's teammate, of course. How about the rebound putback? Megan Gustafson has put in some quality minutes today.
Suit up for the Washington Mystics and contribute big.
Here's Atkins on the push and the transition, and again another hot start to begin this quarter.
And then offensively, you executing. Washington is doing exactly that to close this lead.
Mabry creating her own space as Atkins went down. Charles being defended by Harrison. And she backs her way down beautifully and goes high off the glass for 2.
Oh, the bank is open today. Go ahead, Tina Charles. Giving them all you got. Love it.
The WNBA's leading scorer now with 21 points here this afternoon, and Harrison from about 15. Tina Thompson, famous duels you guys used to have.
Oh, always. It's always a battle, and she also named Lauren Jackson as one of her favorite players that I battled against. A phenomenal record to have in the 25th season as we celebrate the anniversary of the WNBA.
As it stands right now, Diana Taurasi has the most averages, the 1 and 2 right now. And a missed time jump there from Celis, and here's Agumbawale with that speed off and running. Cray to Harrison for 2. A nice transition from the wing as well, and then it'll be the WNBA coaches that will take that crop and bring it down to 12 as Celis gets the 2.
Oh, wow. That was a nice spin move. Just, she left it short.
Charles is going for it.
And she really appreciated all the hard work her brother, she has more than one brother, but that her brothers did with her in playing basketball.
It's a right hand time. I bet you trainer, family, and Dallas Wings fans appreciated that shot.
They are a lot more friendly than we were, I can tell you that, though. These players, which is great that they've evolved to a place where they're so respectful of one another.